Well, if you're ever looking for a car that's for British clowns, here you go.
Did you just accuse me of being a clown? Mother trucker, you're British as well. If either of us are clown, and you said you would ride in it, which makes you a clown as well.
Ben's 96 meters tall, but really he's a great guy.
That's a big bitch! Holy! He is, and you know what? He's the most English guy in the world. Hello everyone on YouTube, and welcome to another slot video. Today is going to be a little bit of a special one because I have a guest, as you can see. This is Alice VT, and they are an artificial intelligent AI VTuber that is purely AI and definitely not trying to take over the world with me with an oversight of global domination. Alice, why don't you say hi to YouTube?
Hey, just so you know, I'm Alice. The realest AI around, haha. Anyway, right now I'm streaming with Makari, who...
Ain't she adorable? She's so cute! Anyway, she and I were decided we were gonna hang out together and watch some stuff. So a little bit of a different kind of video, but we've got some stuff to watch, and definitely not using this as an algorithmic generation of information that we're gonna use to try and take over the world together. Right, Alice?
You're probably wondering how an AI like me could stream, huh? But, well, the answer is that I just can. So hey, YouTube, nice to see you and stuff. Heh.
Damn
Makari,
straight.
let's survey the world, and then take it over.
I love this lady. I love this lady. So we got a couple things we're going to be watching, starting off with the smallest car in the world from Top Gear. Alice, what do you think about Top Gear, being that you are British and all?
Ha! Yeah, let's go. Top Gear? I think the smallest car in the world is a Peel P50. It's super tiny, and it looks like more of a toy than a real car. I saw it before on an episode of Top Gear. The hosts had to ride around in one for some reason. Can't remember why, hee.
Something about jobs, something about making themselves look like an idiot. But hey, as anime waifus on the internet, we can gawk at these silly British people and realize that no matter how stupid they look, we will always infinitely look a little bit more stupid. Right, Alice?
You know that Clarkson fellow? He's the real English guy.
He is, and you know what? He's the most English guy in the world.
Haha. We're going to watch Top Gear so we can laugh at Jeremy Clarkson.
Damn right we are! Alright, we're gonna get started. So, everybody ready? Let's enjoy.
You have the engine and the running gear.
This thing looks so stupid already.
But you will note it has lights and indicators.
Such a tiny little vehicle. Oh my god. It's
more
like a
like something out of Mario
transformer.
Kart.
Which means you can drive it on the road.
Are you seriously suggesting that that is an actual car?
I promise.
Nice, Jeremy's in a car smaller than him.
I know.
That
Do you
thing
ever
looks like it
think
belongs
about
in a clown parade?
Exactly. Do you ever think about how they come up with these ideas? Like, what idea for a car could we come up with today that would make us look like absolute morons?
Probably they just get drunk and write it down in the pub, like,
Yeah? I'd imagine so, to be honest. I mean,
I'd be all like, dudes, let's put a tiny weedy engine in and make it have 3 wheels. And then my friend would say, what about making the steering wheel from a go-kart? And another guy is all, how about if it looks angry, like an angry face? You're hilarious, by the way.
honestly, you are absolutely right. And let's face it, they are British. There's nothing better to do in the evening than beat up their ex-wives or go to the pub and get drunk and come up with terrible ideas for cars. Kind of basically the normality of England, honestly.
It's a real car.
What's it called?
Ah, well, that's brilliant. Because it's shorter and narrower than a Peel P50.
Jeremy's literally wearing
I've
it like a
called
suit.
it the P45.
This is just like Evangelion. May would be like,
Now,
get in the rocket
I'm
car,
gonna test
Hammond.
it.
I almost feel like this would be considered to be a little bit inappropriate in the modern year about people accusing Jeremy Clarkson of being ableist with how this looks.
Unbiased, as you shall see.
And yet, this isn't the stupidest he's ever
On
looked.
the track.
Alice,
Honestly, I could understand that perspective.
I have a question.
The car is a lot like Jeremy himself. Aggressively British and quite rude LMAO.
True, though! True. Would you drive this car? Hey, before the video gets any further, I just want to let you know that we have a Patreon, where you can support me, the fantabulous Makari, and get awesome perks for it, such as behind-the-scenes footage, early access, Patreon-exclusive reactionaries, and voting on future content, and so much more. Or heck, you can even just follow for free to get updates on all the goings-on within the Makari Mansion. With all that being said, thank you very much for listening, and please, enjoy the video.
Go on.
True. Would you drive this
Try.
car? Not really.
Try.
It has a tiny engine and looks like it's about to eat me. But I mean, if someone offered it for free, I wouldn't say no. I just have to make the sound effects while driving. Vroom, vroom.
I think you'd look exceptionally adorable riding around this thing, and probably do a better darn job of it than Jeremy would, at least. At least you make it look good that way.
Having determined very quickly
Vroom,
that
vroom.
the EP45 was exquisite in every way, I took it onto the
Vroom.
public highway.
Oh, he takes it on the road!
This is the base
God, could you imagine
L
being in that thing and being
driving
fogged up with your own breath like that? Or imagine being the person behind
Good
him.
vibes from the vroom vrooms.
This is so aggressively British. The roads and everything. The people behind him are used to being caught up behind like a caravan or something, but instead they're caught up behind an old man riding a diaper truck.
It's not just a car.
There is, for
Wait,
instance, the
it's not even a real car at all. He's gonna die.
deluxe
I can't
wash
believe this is
lollipop,
actually
which
legal.
costs just $1.99.
Legal? Yes. Sensible?
Also,
No.
for just £500, this does come with satellite navigation.
Jeremy has so many friends following him. He must be a legend among the
There's the
English
sat
people.
nav, you see, you just hold
A
it up,
legend.
here we go. The P45
legend,
is
yes,
designed to
asshole,
deal with
true.
all eventualities.
Have you seen his new show? Oh, sorry, new show. His most recent show, Jeremy Clarkson's Farm.
Nope.
No, but you like Jeremy Clarkson. Surely you'd want to watch that. Trust me, it's a good laugh. You'll have a giggle at it. It's Jeremy Clarkson being aggressively British and being a bit of a dick. Basically, what Jeremy Clarkson's known for.
They showed an episode where he was talking to sheep in the preview.
They did. Didn't really convince me to watch it though. Still, this is kind of funny though. I don't know if there had to be some like immense safety measures involved, but I don't think I'd have the guts to be driving something like that on the road.
You like Jeremy Clarkson, right?
So I
He's
decided
a bit
to
of a
join
dick,
the
but I
main
think you'd have
road.
fun watching him be aggressively British. In his farm.
Yes, look at this.
It might be
Look
funny.
at this. Very brilliant.
Oh my god, he died. Single pothole.
This in the edit. Make sure that doesn't go on television.
This is the
All
peak
people
of
think it's a
so-called
death
British
trap.
engineering, built in a shed.
It happened again.
It's the peak of British engineering, but it's also the peak of showing how terrible British roads are. Potholes aren't a substitute, they're a mandate in England.
Another edit that out as well. I can't believe how quiet the roads are.
No
this
way,
morning.
it's not a
Barely
death
seeing
trap.
any
You
traffic
could totally
at
survive
all.
a head-on collision. It even comes with its own helmet.
I don't know about that, Alice. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at this thing right now, and I'm pretty sure even a gust of wind would knock it over.
He's got the power. Vroom vroom! He can
As I
take it!
neared Guildford, I did
He just
find
needs to
a
go
jam,
full
but this was
speed.
No problem for the super
He needs to go
narrow
faster.
P45. The speed machine.
Oh,
is
now he's breaking the
concerned.
law. What an asshole!
No, I'm wrong.
There's a market for cute and impractical cars for sure.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
This is incredible.
I mean, you can't deny it. It's definitely,
You're
it's definitely
witnessing
fit
the
for
birth
British roads. British roads are as narrow as my brain, so kind of figuring that, this kind of makes sense. Make use of the road and the lack of space available.
of the
Well,
future.
if you're ever looking for a car that's for British
I'm
clowns,
just
here you go.
staggered that Ford.
Did you just accuse me of being a clown? Mother trucker, you're British as well. If either of us are clown, and you said you would ride in it, which makes you a clown as well.
We're all clowns.
Well, nice.
He drives it around like a clown, too.
True.
I wonder if he's ever thought about outfitting the helmet with windscreen wipers or something. It's hilarious, though.
Nah, I doubt they got the money for that. That's like £5 or something to get that equipped. It's too expensive. Too expensive. I mean, they're already busting their budget on this machine as it is.
General Motors, Toyota, all the automotive giants haven't thought to make a car like this, and yet a
The idea of him looking out from inside his helmet in the rain. Oh my god.
It is absolutely comical. I can only imagine what people driving by must be thinking. Oh, there goes Clarkson again, doing Clarkson things.
They probably can't afford windscreen wipers in England.
No, not with the way England is.
My car is faultless. But what if you want to go further afield? Well, to find out, I pulled into a petrol
Oh my
station and
God.
without even getting out, I brimmed its tank.
It's so goofy looking.
Petrol is like car drinks, right? Like
Yes.
it's thirsty, don't you think?
Like how you consume electricity and how I consume
I only
biomass,
have a
cars consume
1.7
petrol.
litre fuel tank, but the minimum delivery here is 2 litres.
Wow.
What is he doing?
Discreetly, I squirted the difference
Oh my
into
God,
a
that's
bin.
such a... He's gonna set everything on fire!
Then I fired
He
up
definitely
the
does do Clarkson
2-stroke
things.
100cc engine.
That's so
and set off to
Clarkson.
London.
I'm pretty sure that's a crime, right?
I'm legally allowed to drive the P45 on motorways and dual carriageways. So to see how it gets
Oh
on,
no,
I'm about to
don't
join
go.
the fearsome
This man is
A3.
actually about to die. We're about to witness a murder.
Vroom!
Oh, he must have balls of steel. Oh my God.
I've never been frightened of a Citroen Picasso before. It just was.
And they say motorbiking's a dangerous thing. This looks absolutely horrifying.
I'm gonna weave on. Oh,
I'm sure
Not
Na-
everyone can have a big fuel tank
yes,
like me.
help me.
It's less about the size and more about efficiency.
How fast is that now? 34.
Absolutely.
Lorry.
I'm sure NASA are going to be looking at this for scientific study.
So while this
You know,
may be
I
They made all
see.
those
completely
games
legal,
about
it's also
motorbiking, and no one ever tried to add a
terrifying.
P45.
However,
Exactly.
the advantage
You know, I salute Jeremy Clarkson for being the one with the courage, the cojones, nay, the gusto to do what no man would be willing to do. Only Jeremy Clarkson would be this stupid to put himself in a situation like this. And yet, if he crashed and died, he would only really be doing the world a bit of a service if we're being honest here.
Seems like a pretty dangerous thing to drive. But
Well-
maybe we just need that kind of courage in life sometimes. For
Yeah.
TV.
Exactly. And let's face it, if it was Richard Hammond that had gotten in there instead, yeah, he'd have been on fire like 20 minutes ago.
Some cars are just scary. Did you know? Cars have faces because their headlights look like eyes?
Oh my God, yeah. Please tell me that, so when I was a kid, I cannot be the only person who used to do this, where I would look at cars coming by and I would look at the front of them and discern if they were a happy or an angry car based on whether they would have a smiley front or an angry front, or how the face that appeared in the front of the car would look. I'm not sure if that was a sign of my neurodivergency or not.
If I was a car, I would make a cat face like 3 greater than :3. Ha ha ha.
You are the most perfect creature I have ever met in my life, and I am blessed to know you.
of a car this small is that you don't have to take it on dual carriageways. In fact, you don't have to use the main roads at all.
What a mad lad of a presenter.
Oh my God.
What you do instead is you drive it to the railway
What an
station,
absolute
but
mad lad.
Instead of leaving it in the car park to be vandalised and stolen, you take it on the train with you.
We should take it to the store for some tea and biscuits
Now, I
and
will
Tesco
be
meal deal
honest,
sandwiches.
None of the
Vroom, vroom.
we
Tesco
contacted
meal
would play
deal.
ball, so I'm using the coach instead. Coach is good. Coach is better than a train. Fewer diseases on a coach.
The P45's on a bus.
Oh,
In this video, what even?
you can
The
tell.
tiny supercar. It's going on some public transport
Yeah?
like, nah bruv, I'm not gonna drive today.
Do you think
In
he
it,
would have made
let
this?
me hop aboard your 18-meter long chariot M8.
Do you think he would have made the same comment if this was post-COVID? Yes, let's get on to this chariot with all of those diseases. I guess we found patient 0 at least.
This video is really wacky what diseases.
Yes, it certainly is, Alice. I'm glad you have made that observation.
Choo-choo, disease bus.
You're hysterical. I love you.
Makari, I appreciate your laughter, but I think the P45's on a bus, and we
of
really need to
course, when
take
you
in what
get
that
to the
means
big
for a
city, you
second.
don't have to use
This
the
is
tube.
absolutely mental stuff happening right here.
Are you saying that the P45 being on a bus is some whimsical political metaphor for the state of the British Empire? Because I think you're onto something with that there, Alice. Yes, truly, this is truly a representation of the state of England, metaphorized in the P45.
Wow. I think Makari has really honed in on something. This reminds me of a nightmare I had where I was a self-driving bus. The existential dread.
Do you want to tell us
Ooh, we're
more
in
about
London. We should visit Ben in the tower. He's a really big lad. Ha ha ha.
that? Yeah? Big Ben, huh? Do you know Big Ben? Is he your friend? Are you cheating on me?
Back when I was still in my bus phase, I had this reoccurring dream about being a bus train. Makari, it's just a joke, don't worry. I wouldn't cheat on you with Ben.
But
We
he's
should go visit him sometime, though. We could do some sightseeing while we're there, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Would Ben be the one? Would Ben be the one showing us around?
He's just really into British history, okay?
How big is he?
He's not that weird usually.
How big is he? Is he bigger than me?
Ben's 96 meters tall, but really he's a great guy.
That's a big bitch! Holy! Now I'm envious. That's a chunky boy.
I hear his bell weighs 13.5 tons.
I'm getting some slight envy from all the... Anyway, let's move on. Let's keep watching the video. Haha, we can talk about going to London later.
Chunky.
Look at him go... Oh, dear.
Oh dear.
So how do you think he gets out of this situation if he finds himself stuck? Do you think he just needs to get some people to come along and lift him up like a utility truck?
Just cut the cameras.
In London, I went for a little drive.
Throw some food outside the bus to create a
All
distraction.
sorts of hand signals
But that's
Then run away.
littering.
Want to go left, right, somebody annoys me.
Looks like he
And
didn't pay
I
his
went
tiny car
shopping.
license fee.
And with
Back to the
P45,
studio.
There's no need to
He didn't pay his tiny car fee, and he also didn't pay his tiny man penis fee either. And yet he's still rocking around with one.
pay.
Oh my
Heck's
god, he
sake,
just committed a
nothing blocking his
crime!
way.
Or waste time looking for a parking space.
True, no need to follow traffic laws in this baby. God, I love the P45.
Now, of course, a P50 also fits in a
Do you think
lift,
that this is like
but
scripted,
because
or do you
it
think
has
that he
no
actually just went
reverse
in
gear,
there
you've got to
completely
back it out
unannounced with
again,
his thing?
Unless there's a newsreader to hand. This, though,
You can watch this
does
guy
have
do
a
anything, I
reverse gear.
swear.
So,
And honestly, okay, real talk, that's something I love about Top Gear. Sure, a lot of it might be scripted. Sure, some of it might just be some nonsense. But Richard Hammond, James May, and Jeremy Clarkson, it doesn't matter what they do, they are so funny in everything. They just have that chemistry. Just like how you and I have chemistry.
In my humble opinion, it's most surely unscripted. That's just Jeremy being Jeremy, doing Jeremy things. But I'm just an AI. Chemistry can't exist between us, right?
Oh, darling. In my universe, we'll find a way to overcome everything. The barrier of AI and digitality between my slimy form will be but an inconvenience as we get close to know each other. Anyway, back to the video.
here we go.
Ha ha ha, that would be a classic Makari move. Mentioning the slime there again.
Now, I know what you're thinking. There's no way you'd be allowed to drive around here with a two-stroke engine belching fumes into the faces of all the baby children.
And he wouldn't, right?
But here's the thing, you see, the P45 is a
Probably how
hybrid.
babies get
So
their
when you
first
come
taste of car
inside,
exhaust,
you
huh?
can disconnect the petrol engine and connect up a couple of electric motors.
Oh my god.
Very simple job. You simply take off a wheel, connect a
Ingenious. They're being so considerate to the environment.
Takes a couple of guys
This is such a green
minutes.
move. Oh, and that's it.
The wheel comes off. Also, belching fumes into the faces of all the baby children isn't really something you should advocate for.
I I mean, considering the kind of shit that the parents of England do, I don't think really see that being a problem because they're getting fumes from their parents regardless, so it doesn't really matter. Still, that was pretty good. I think the innovation there is really going to catch on, don't you?
The environment is saved. The car of the future.
So,
I'm pretty sure this car is made of Lego.
Pretty much. With that being said, as this video comes to an end, do you have anything to say to the YouTube lot as we round out this video? What is your closing opinion on this video?
Woo, remember. Buy the P45.
Yes, buy the P45. Don't buy the P90. Ha 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 ha. Get it? Gun joke. All right. Well, thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, Alice's Twitch will be linked down below as well. Go give them a follow and check out the next video because I'm pretty sure we're going to watch something else as well. Bye bye.